how did you think this film represented Formula One? Because I think one of the quotes you actually used after we'd seen the movie was the middle of it maybe representing not the best side of Formula One as well.
Yeah, I think as I said earlier, it's there's elements of it which really do push into the things we don't necessarily like about Formula One, the way that Formula One teams will, almost sport teams, let's be honest. When there's that much money on the line, this, I think the motivations of the characters, for example, are absolutely excellent in that way. Maybe it's a little bit unrealistic with, you know, Ruben going to lose the team if he doesn't manage to win a race. Maybe that's unrealistic, but you know what? Again, like I said, park your brain. It could work. It's a realistic motivation. This is the kind of thing that there's a lot of money on the line. There's reputations on the line. There's so much that drives professional sports people in and out of the car. And I
Was
think
that an
yeah,
intentional pun?
no, not on purpose. Yeah, no, it's just one of these things where I don't think it just um, represented Formula One as it is, warts and all. It even represented, you're going to make fun of me right now. I can feel it coming, but it represented even the endurance racing aspect. Like I'm sitting there. The early part of the movie is Sonny Hayes is coming back from, or not coming back from, but just will drive anything that where people call him up and says I need a driver. And they're at Daytona. They're at and it is the early part of the season. That doesn't make any sense. I want to point out a lot. Daytona's in January. Daytona 24 hours. That doesn't happen any other time. But the rest of it, I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and they're as you said, with all the sponsors all over the car and stuff, nothing is made up. The only thing they made up is something called Chip Hart Racing, which what is one of the teams, a privateer in IMSA, was liveried up at the race a couple of years ago with Chip Hart Racing all over it. They had that all on on their uniforms. I don't know how they managed to do it. It's probably Apple walking in with a lot of money, but it showed the depths of endurance racing and all of that, even down to the fact that you win a Rolex Daytona watch. Like that's a thing that nobody is gonna like, unless you're big into motorsport or it's a fun fact. You're not gonna know about it, and yet it's still in the movie. And I think that really represents, it shows the nerdy stuff in some ways very, very well. Not exclusively well. There's some bits where maybe it doesn't stick fully to what's legal, but it does show a really just an astounding version of how amazing motorsport can be in various ways. It's a bit bump and bashy between the cars, but you know what? I think that's fine. I think I can deal with that. Just because it's absolutely stunning to watch, and it really gives you the impression of what it's like to watch a car at the track.